Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Liverpool have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Kane goes steaming forward. He's got away. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! Croatia have the chance to go the other way. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Darwin. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Played out to the left flank. Now that's well seen too. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross into the box. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. Ambitious ball here. Bruno Fernandes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mendes going full tilt down the left. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernandes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Kane. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Darwin. Oh, good spread. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Darwin, and it's Kagawa. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kane, this is promising. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolute...
There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Nunez! He has found the way through. Nunez! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Nunez clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Camavinga into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Chouameni concedes a free kick for that. It's a really well-measured ball. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Croatia really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. It's a promising position. Fired deep to... It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Valverde. Pass is just off target. Messi. Kane. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. Messi.
Such good technique.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's come to nothing. Spread it left. Now it's Son Heung-min. That has not gone well.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Played out towards the right wing. We've got a throw in. Now it's Valverde. Oh, that's ambitious. Good strike, quite an alarm.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that's gone loose. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. That's good running with the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Valverde, who played through for the wide man. Out again for a throw-in. Fernandes is having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And here's Kane. Nicely spread. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nunez looks to get on the end of this. And it's Messi. Akanji cuts it out. Tries to play it through. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Over to the other side. Fernandez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Driving forward.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Liverpool desperately search. Goes for the shot! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
It's a pretty loose pass. Great run on the overlap here. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, this looks sharp. Nunez is herring after that one. Messi. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, what has happened here? Nunez.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
There will be
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Kane. He might be in here! Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Now this could be a chance for a shot! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Croatia certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position, you need athleticism.
Foden! That pass isn't the best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Wriggles his way through. Gakpo. Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Shoots! Goal! Croatia! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great defending, strong and determined. And the flag has and Messi! Gavi. Not the most accurate pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nicely shaped ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Gakpo. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! Played up towards the front line.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, good spread. Foden is in a really good position out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the
shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a searching pass. Played into space out wide. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Just off target.
Zaire Emery is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Goal! Croatia! And they're back in front. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is ended up in no man's land. Manuel. Good chance here! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Croatia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Yaya Toure certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Traoré. Good ball, good take. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rudiger does really well there, he is strong. And here's Mbappe. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. Colwill. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Tchouaméni.
Has been indicated.
And it's Zaire Emery. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super find. Serginho. That has not gone well. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Croatia are leading by one in a finely put... He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's aimed in... He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh, really well played.
That is lovely. Quick look, then he rises! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2, then. There's the header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold looking for the run and the through ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hakimi wins the duel this time. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. It's out for a goal kick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well read, nice interception. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution.
Well, no
on the
question,
field.
Jim, the referee has seen
Number
that
10,
as a professional foul.
Phil Foden.
Well, I suppose the other choice,
on the
Peter, would have been to let your
field
opponent score, so he had
number
no other option.
Sane.
The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Croatia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Gakpo. Coming on to replace him.
Pretty
is
loose pass.
Number 21.
Driving forward. He's tried one! Zaire Emery crosses it in. Gavi goes sliding in. He's gone for goal. Another save. Now it's Yaya Toure. That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
For Croatia.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 22.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Coming on the
Well,
field.
that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Colwell is there, and he can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Sane floated through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Good running, strong and purposeful. Knocks it out wide. Real chance! Off the post! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out of play for a throw. Hoisted in. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Van Dijk.
Added minutes has been indicated.
He's on it. Can he get away?
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Time added on 4 minutes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So that's it. It is all over. Croatia looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Kagawa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. So there he is, the man known as the Angel of Madrid, and with a name like Raúl González Blanco, it was almost like he was born to wear that famous white shirt.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back to the scene of his last European trial.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Croatia! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball, and he's intervened well there. Yamal might just make this. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Raúl, Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's beaten the... Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's done very well to take that. There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Can he get on the end of this? And that has been cut short. It's a really well-measured ball. Kagawa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bruno Fernandes. Header! He scores! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So a Barcelona free kick.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Beckham! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Beckham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he was quick to react. This looks promising. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cafu. Raul. Hakimi. Now he's off and running. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Raul. And this is Drogba. Tries to pass it through. Hazard gets into a good position. He's found a way through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Spread it left. Now it's Drogba. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's superb. It's Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So, another set play. So the perfect chance to get one back. Decent hit from there. Looking for the run. Nunez. Nunez finds himself offside. Raul. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Drogba. Yeah, he's fouled him there. No, not quite.
Drogba has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Played back in. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Back into the middle. He's in a great position here. Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Here's Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas en varios puntos del estadio.
Amongst the elite.
Against Galatasaray.
Oh, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Croatia come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Here's a chance! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Messi! And again! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries a shot! Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And here's Nunez, Bruno Fernandes, Kagawa. Terrific header! Van Dijk gets it away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Always onto this. Hazard. And it's Mkhitaryan. He's going for goal! Magnificent from Mkhitaryan! A finish right from the top draw. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's... and Yaya Toure!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hall. That's a throw. Nunez looks to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold. Messi in acres of space out wide. Yep, it's a corner. Galatasaray with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Hazard! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Mendes cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chance to deliver. Has a look up and drives it forward. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but... oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now. Croatia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Bebeto. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Messi! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Quick reminder today.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite.
Against Inter.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Croatia cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Keeper's got good distance on that. Played through into space. Messi is having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And now they can spring out of defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is expertly dealt with. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Raul. That's been cut out, well played. Shifted upfield. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. There will be a throw-in. And that has left him in a heap. He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Foot in. Distributed tidily. Messi gets into some space. That's tidy. It's out for a goal kick. Bruno Fernandes. This is promising. Messi in acres of space out wide. Croatia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saliba. And he's lost his man here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Lewandowski picks it up out wide. Lewandowski is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think a warning's about right, just a slight rush of blood, nothing too intentional.
Messi looking to play it into the box. Beraldo. And it's Azar. And it's made its way to him. And he's gone backward here. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's not an especially good pass, that. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, good-looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hazard. Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Darwin. Can he finish?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
The muscular approach does pay off here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lewandowski. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Real chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Inter! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Number 11, Robert Lewandowski.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Terrific save by Manuel. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's going to be another throw. He's picked his way through. Messi. Gavi. Gavi! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Messi. Messi! It's a loose ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ball's gone out of play. Looking for options for movement. Kagawa. In by Kagawa. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Toure concedes a free kick for that. And he's on his way! And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Lewandowski, looking for a runner. And the ball is out of play.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Saliba. Van Dijk. And it's Azar. Beraldo. Now Mbappe. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Beraldo promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk. Gavi. Camavinga. Beraldo. And it's Azar. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Gavi. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he... Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Look at the space here, and the shot! So, third corner of the game. Lewandowski! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Croatia are looking to go forward now. He's through here. Beraldo calmly anticipates. Camavinga. Gavi. Camavinga aims beyond the defence. Lewandowski! Off the post!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Messi. Gavi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That is a great pick out. And Darwin. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. In by Messi. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quality ball. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Substitution for Croatia. Number
Both sides then
26.
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 4.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Number 13.
The most accurate pass.
Number 7.
Tries to play it through.
Junior.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Alexander-Arnold. And there's the shot! He has done it! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
4 added minutes
2
have
up
been
and
indicated.
very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Gavi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Messi. And it's Modric. And the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Croatia desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.